Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, coming at you with a channel update video. I made one of these at the very beginning of the year, telling about what I might play this year, and we're 3 months through the year, and so I thought it was time for a quarterly update. Just to get one thing out of the way, the video that you're seeing in the background is some of me playing a game called Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's a game I've been streaming on Twitch. I spent a bit of time thinking about it, but there's really no way that I would be happy packaging up this video to export to YouTube. So I'm not going to. So if you really are desperate for more Brian content, I will provide a link where you can find Twitch highlights of my Dragon Quest Builders, various video highlights that are going to be saved up on Twitch. There's going to be a lot of it because it's a big, long game that I've been sinking a lot of time into recently. But if you want like another, 20, 40, 100 hours of content, probably eventually, I'll provide you a link. In any case, let's talk about this year. At the beginning of the year, I mentioned I rolled off a long list of like 11 games I might play. So let's talk about them. Spelunky 2. Played it. Keep playing it. There's still a bunch of videos in the hopper. So that is an ongoing series that has lasted a long time. I do think I've run out of steam for that. Truth be told, I've only played like 2 times in the past 6 weeks or something. But there's still a number of videos in the hopper. There are still new things to discover. And I think the most likely outcome is I'm going to take a break from it. And then after I've had a break for a while, come back with like the new adventures of Damsel Doggy and try to replay it again. You may recall with my original Spelunky series, I was not able to kind of ever win the game with the true final boss for a while, and I took a break of a number of months and then came back and played it again some more, and then was able to finally get to Yama and defeat him. So maybe a similar thing will happen with Spelunky 2. We will see. But in any case, there's still a lot of those videos coming. Nova Arcana and the dev commentary in Minecraft is done. A lot of content came out of that. I enjoyed playing the map and talking to Render, but I'm also happy to be done with that. And so that one is done and checked off the list. At the beginning of the year, I said possibilities for Terraria or Stardew Valley. I think there still are possibilities that I might play those games this year. I think both of them are unlikely to happen in the next quarter, in the next 3 months, just because they're both very long games, and Spelunky and Nova Arcana, both very long series with a lot of recording hours, and now Dragon Quest Builders that I'm playing, which I'm really enjoying, is also very long, and I'm not ready to pick up another very long game right now. So I think those are still likely to happen at some point in the future, but probably later on in the year is my guess. Offspring Fling is a game that I mentioned at the beginning of the year that I thought I was likely to play, and I am. You will be seeing Offspring Fling airing, I think, probably be the next video in this time slot. So probably in a couple of days will be the first episode. So look forward to that. It's a very cute kind of platform puzzle optimization game. Yeah, you'll see what it is. It's a fun game. I made a nice little series of it. Zelda 1 Randomizer, The Legend of Zelda, I talked about being something I might play. I actually played a bit of that on stream on Twitch. If you want to find that, once again, you can go to my Twitch and either look at highlights or some recent videos, some of which are starting to expire in terms of the number of Zelda 1 Randomizer gameplay. And I had fun with that, and I also had fun making my own tracker because it was a way to kind of scratch the itch of doing some of my own programming with UI and kind of design to have a tracker on the screen to keep track of what I found in the game and what I've yet to explore, and so people who are coming into the stream late would be up to date in terms of what's gone on so far in the stream. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, I will also point you at my Twitch in order to check that out. But that is something I said I would probably do at the beginning of the year, and I did. And I'm not sure how much more I'll do of that going forward. I kind of played a lot of it over the last month or two, and now I think I'm kind of played out for a little while. Forager is a game I mentioned at the beginning of the year. I don't think I'm likely to play it. I played it a little bit just off camera on my own, just for fun. It's a good game to veg out, but I don't think it makes good content. So that one's unlikely to show up. DemonCrawl is something that I have done on YouTube in the past, and I think it might come back. I know there's been a lot of content updates, and one thing I'm curious about doing if I go to replay is to get advice from you all who know the game, which is I was thinking I might just like start again because I feel like I've forgotten most of what I've learned about the game, and I know a bit of it has changed and evolved since the last time I played it. And so, does that make sense just to like start a new save as opposed to picking up anywhere of where I left off? Let me know your thoughts. I'm not sure that's going to appear anytime too soon, but I do think that that is a game that I'm likely to return to. Hollow Knight, I mentioned at the beginning of the year just because I've been watching a bunch of people play Hollow Knight, but I've already played it on the channel multiple times, and I don't think it makes sense to come back. I do look forward to Silk Song, but I think that's probably like another year or two out, would be my guess. Speaking of things that are coming in the future, I also mentioned at the beginning of the year Baba Is You. I guess there's a level editor and sharing of levels that's currently in beta. I'm going to wait until that really kind of comes out into a release, but I do plan to come back and play Baba Is You again when there's like new level packs or good shareable levels or different things, because that was just a totally fun game. And I'm curious to see what has been added by the developer as well as what kind of levels other people have come up with. So I think that will be fun at some point in the future. Similarly, Rogue Legacy 2, when I talked at the beginning of the year, it was in early access or whatever and didn't have a lot of content. They've put out a few more content updates, and so it is coming along. That game is making good progress. I'm still going to wait until it is more complete. But I am tracking that game, and that is one that I do expect to play at some point in the future. But who knows if it'll be this year or not. So that's kind of a review of everything that I talked about back from the beginning of the year. Since then, some other things have come up. You've already seen a short series on Fidel Dungeon Rescue, which was a cute little game. I had fun with it. It wasn't totally my jam, but for, yeah, the cheap money that I spent, I was happy to have a fun little time with that for a little bit and maybe expose some of you all to a game that you might want to play. I also have another puzzle game. It's kind of vaguely in the genre of Baba Is You, but a little bit more casual, a little bit easier, a little bit shorter, I think, based on what I played so far. I played a portion of the way through and recorded some episodes, but I'm enjoying it. So that is something else that you can look forward to in the future. But basically, I wanted to get advice on other possible games. People offered up a lot of ideas last time, and I don't know that I took hardly any of them so far, but I am still looking for advice on more possible games, especially games that are shorter, games that are in kind of like I could make a 5 episode to 20 episode series and then kind of be done with the game either by completing it or if it's, kind of a roguelike, playing enough of it just to get a taste and be ready to put it down kind of thing. Just because I have a few really long projects that I've either just finished or are ongoing, and I'm ready for just like shorter little things to take a taste of that would still be in my wheelhouse. And so a number of you probably have a sense of what games I might enjoy. So this is an opportunity once again to comment about things that you think that I might enjoy in the future. So I'll definitely read all the comments, even if I don't necessarily act on that many of them. Yeah, but those are all the things that I have planned. So yeah, coming up, more Spelunky, Offspring Fling, another game that you'll find out what it is in some number of weeks. And yeah, after that, kind of open. I have a few possible ideas of things that might appear on the channel, but I'm interested to get other ideas as well. So that's a big picture of what's going on in the channel. Just on a random personal note, with COVID, I have, for various reasons, been being very careful. And so I was thinking about it. I'm not sure that I have gone into a building that contained multiple other human beings in it in like 10 months. By the time this video airs, I think I will have gotten my first vaccine shot because it just opened up to my age group in my state. And I am scheduled to do that soon. And so I'm kind of looking forward to life returning to more normal, even though I'm mostly happy to stay at home alone in front of the computer. It still would be nice to do some of the things that I have not been doing over the past year for the most part. So yeah, I hope that I know a number of people have had a rough year, probably rougher than mine. But I hope that everybody has been having a good year and has good hopes for the future, because I think things are going to be turning for the better for a number of folks as a result of stuff in that arena. In any case, I didn't really intend to like talk about that during this video. It was just something that was on my mind, at the front of my mind. But yeah, there's a channel update. There's a little bit of a Brian Life update. That's all I have to say. I may end up with a little bit, depending upon how the video is cut with Dragon Quest Builders in the background, may end up with a little bit more video without commentary, sadly, or sound, just because I've muted it out, because otherwise I'd be talking over myself during this video. So if the video is longer, that's why. Just because there might have been something that I thought people might be interested in seeing. But otherwise, that's all I have to say. I hope, as always, you guys are having a great day and a great quarter and a great year. And I will see you soon with more content.